Good morning, good morning, everyone. How are you? It's so good to be here. Just letting the app notify everyone, getting everybody in here. So, I don't want to start before you get here. Let the app notify you. Let me make sure that it's over here in our Facebook group as well, because, I'm always making sure that we are everywhere we're supposed to be and that we're being heard correctly and everything. So let me just make sure. Yes, we are live, even in the Facebook group and everything else. I'm so glad to be here this morning and to see you all. So welcome in, welcome in. If this is your first time being here, put a one in the comments. If you have been with me since we started and you got your journals and you're ready to get working this morning, put a two in the comments and let me know where you're at. What part of the country or the cities that you're in, because I love to know. So, with that being said, I always honor time and I am about that. So, good morning, fabulous C suite executives. Hope you had a beautiful weekend. Your Monday was well. Now we're ready to jumpstart this week in this powerful discussion. So, my name is Sonya LaRae. I'm the president and CEO of La Paz Image Consultants, where everything is fabulous. And we are a full service luxury agency, and I have the opportunity to really work with clients in a large way because I'm a lifestyle relationship counselor, fashion psychologist, holistic health and wellness consultant, and I have the great pleasure of really being able to build out these beautiful discussions like what we're having on a regular basis. So make sure if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, that you please make sure that you like, subscribe, hit the bell so you're notified each and every time a new discussion is brought to birth over here. Because let me tell you, already next week's discussion is already up. So if you want to get a sneak peek or get to know what we're going to be talking about, that is up for you all to review. So just to let you know. So today we're delving into a topic that has the potential to revolutionize your life and exciting, isn't it? I feel that's exciting. And how changing your subconscious mind can bring professional and personal harmony. So let me just say, Lapazians, that our subconscious mind is a powerful force that, often operates beneath the surface. And so many times people don't realize that is what is kind of underlying or causes them to have certain feelings and emotions is that subconscious mind. And so it's influencing our thoughts, our actions, and ultimately the course of our lives, even. So for the next 30 minutes, right? I have you with me. We're going to unlock a new level of success and harmony in both your professional and personal spheres. So you really get ready because this is going to be interactive. I always tell you guys to bring your notebooks with you because this is your one on one session with me. This is where you kind of get to sit in, see how it is to work with me one on one, and we start to structure things out. So I hope you have your journals with you because today we're going to explore three areas and we also have some journaling homework as well. So let's get into that first element that I want to really lean into this morning, and that's awareness and recognition. So the first step might be challenging for some of you, but many of you already are doing these practices, being self aware, being that you are in a space and a place of recognition. But many of you might, your beliefs and behaviors are deeply ingrained into your subconscious, which is formed through years of experience and also that influence that you have. So, to initiate change, right? You got to first recognize the patterns. And a lot of times, as people, because we're going through so much and we're doing things on a constant basis, and it comes to be like that repetition, we don't notice those patterns. We don't recognize them for ourselves. But see, this requires you to engage in self reflection to identify the reoccurring thoughts, to really sit in a place, in a space that allows you to even reflect on and identify the limited beliefs and your self sabotaging behaviors. Now, I know that sounds like a lot, and it's probably a lot to deal with first thing in the morning like this, but that's why I tell you all to come in, have your minds ready and open, grab your coffee, your water, especially your water. Now, I want to teach you something about water and therapy, and anytime that we're working or you're working on yourself, okay? All my clients and everybody that works with me, they know that when they come to their session, they must have their H2O. So, with the H2O, literally, why I say that is because our brains don't retain or hold on to the water. So when you're doing a lot of stressful things or you're thinking or deep in that place in that space of thought, it causes a lot of taxation to the brain. So which in turn depletes it. To get it hydrated and also to keep it nourished and keep it flowing where all the cerebral fluids are flowing correctly, that all chambers of the brain are interacting correctly, it requires of us to drink water so it can hydrate, and it also hydrates the brain because we don't store water for the brain. So that's just an FYI for you all. So when you come into your sessions from now on, make sure that you have your bottle of water and take sips of it because we're going to be talking and delving into deeper things, deeper essence of what are going to help you to build that work life harmony throughout this span and this journey. So you see, this may even involve keeping a journal to record your thoughts when you're working on that self reflection part. That's why I told you the journal is such a key part of what we're doing here, because you want to also be aware of your reactions in various situations. Now, let me give you like an example why this can be so beneficial. I had a client that would react in like somewhat of a harsh manner when certain things would come up or certain elements would come up in their life and even in discussions, and they weren't aware of this behavior until we started really thought journaling. And that is what this is a part of. Reflecting and awareness is thought journaling, and then they could see the patterns, even the triggers that would bring forth these powerful and even sometimes hurtful exchanges and reactions that they had. But by them doing the necessary exercises, they were able to connect the behavior and redirect that negativity. So it was rewiring the brain, or that GPS system, as I like to tell you all, that it was able to see into certain elements and even behaviors that are going through their day to day and how they're reacting to them. Because sometimes we're not aware of how we are reacting or how reactive we can be because we may not be aware of the behavior. You may not even realize that sometimes when you speak to people and they're like, oh, well, you're so curt or you're just a little abrupt or rude, and you're looking at them like, what are you talking about? And you don't realize it, but lo and behold, maybe one day you happen to be in something and there's a recording and you hear yourself and you're like, wow, is that what I sounded like? Is this what I sound like, or how I react to things? And that's what this reflection journaling helps you to do. It helps you to see certain patterns, certain ways that you're thinking. It could be even negative thinking that you have that you are telling yourself. But, with that being said, it also leads us into our second element, which is the positive affirmations and visualizations. We kind of touched on this a little bit week before last. So I want to kind of sit you in a space and a place today where we're going to delve into it really deep today. So once you've identified your subconscious patterns, because you got to really identify them, it's time now that we're going to reprogram them with positive affirmations and visualization techniques. So now this is where the GPS system is really getting reprogrammed totally. So we want to create a set of empowering affirmations that counteract negative beliefs. So, like, for example, if you often like doubt your abilities, like you just are like, oh no, I can't do this, I'm not able to do this. An affirmation like, I'm capable and confident in my skills, or I'm able to achieve all things with faith and determination. You see how powerful those words are? Now, I speak about the power of positive talk constantly. I even have an episode in my podcast. And if you're not a part of my podcast, please make sure that you go and subscribe. And we're actually even over here on uh, um, YouTube. I had to think where we are on YouTube, and it's Whispers in a Bottle. And literally, I'm live every Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at blogtalkradio.com/whispers in a bottle. And we have powerful discussions, much of like what we have here for your sessions. But those are the master keys that I give out in our discussions. Remember, I told you I give you master keys that open up the corridors, the hallways, and the secret compartments of your hearts and your mind. That is another tool inside of your sessions as well. So, literally, when we start to do this powerful uh, language to ourselves, that power of self talk, these affirmations can help rewire our subconscious mind. So once you get that in alignment and you really learn the textural sounds and feelings of that inside of your brain, it starts to then build that circuit work that you need. So then you move into visualization. Oh, I have to tell you all, this is powerful. I love when I do this work with my clients and we do this in a session. It is such a powerful tool in your tool chest. Imagine yourself achieving your personal and professional, or your personal and your professional goals in vivid detail. I mean, not like just basic. Like, I tell people, we're not going to do surface work. We're going to do deep work. So imagine that you get to really visualize your goals in vivid detail. How does it look? What does it feel like? How does it allow you to show up? And what does it release from your mind, body, and soul? See, that's totality. You like how I did that, right? So ends up that when you do this and you shift into that space and place, this process literally helps to solidify positive mental images. And in it's really it's a powerful tool. So even if you're visualizing things into your life, let me know in the comments if you're into visualization, if you do any kind of work in that space for yourself. Do you see yourself, or in your mind's eye, do you see yourself achieving the things or accomplish certain things? What do you use in that space and place? And if you haven't, don't feel afraid that you haven't. Just put in the comments that I've never tried this. This is going to be a first time, because it is powerful, and it's a powerful tool in your beautiful toolbox, as well as your master key that is going to allow you to pivot and change. So, literally, it really encourages our subconscious to align with our aspirations. And so many times people don't realize that. So that's why this discussion today was so important for me, because I wanted to really start to tap in to a deeper essence that allows us to have harmony across the board. So, like I tell you all, I work with you in totality. So that's mind, body, soul, and wardrobe, because all these things trickle into one another, and most people don't even realize how they are connected, that each one has a string to the next, to the next, to the next. So if your lifestyle is out of whack and it's not balanced, and it's not bringing harmony in there, and it's so much chaos, it really bleeds into your relationships. So then your relationships have the stress, and it has that kind of fatigue, or not enough time, or not that genuine factor for it, which in turn means that your wardrobe is now being affected by that, because it's giving off a conversation that does not reflect the true essence of who you are. And then in turn, it weighs down into your health and your wellness, and you're not able to really shift and focus on the things that you need to do. Maybe you want to lose weight. Maybe you're trying to walk a little more or exercise a little more or put certain things of better eating plan into your healthy routine, but it's not able to come together because there's a disjointing in all the other sections and areas of your life. That is why this powerful tool of really transforming your subconscious mind is such a powerful and needed part of everything that we do. So, with that being said, I want you to think about our third master key. And that third key is something that a lot of people really struggle with, and that is that consistent repetition and reinforcement. Consistency. Now, we hear consistency constantly, especially if any of you all are into content creating, any of you all that are in marketing or whatever you're doing in your business, that you have to be consistent and show up consistent. I see there's a little lag. I'm not sure if you all are seeing it on your side, but I did see it on my side. So I do apologize to you. But literally, doing it the same way over a period of time. That's what consistent means. Doing it the same way over a period of time. So this means that you're going to be integrating your positive affirmations and visualization exercises into your daily diet and routine. So, really having a healthy, continuous routine is much like having that healthy, balanced diet that you need every day. And if you're not following me on Instagram, you need to do that because literally every Monday is your holistic health and wellness post on your morning routine. And I give a post every Monday with regards to that. And there's other elements that are even on our Instagram page that you really need to tap into so you're able to really connect with us in a deeper way. So if you're not following us, we're at La Paz Imaging. It's not my name, it's La Paz Imaging, which is a tag for our company basically. And literally you can pick up different elements. So everything that I'm doing and everything that I'm speaking about all aligns with what it is. Consistency. You see that? You see how I brought that together? That's that consistent pattern that I constantly have with everyone. So repetition is key to rewiring and your neural path or neural pathways, making these positive messages like a neutral or not even neutral, but a natural part of your thought process. It becomes so secondhand. It's almost like you're just doing this and it just becomes like something that is a learned behavior. So, which is a positive learned behavior because there's learned behaviors that are negative and there's learned behaviors that are positive. So, this would be a learned behavior that is very positive. So, do you know that negative thoughts don't even enter my mind at all? And that may sound shocking to some of you, but literally, negative thoughts do not enter my mind because I have mapped and rewired my thought process on a consistent basis. And I can see how to switch, like, even a negative into a positive, and even seeing certain things that happen. And like I said, I run an international agency, and there's a lot that goes on, and there's a lot of working pieces, but there's also a lot of working pieces in my life as well. But for me, I've really done a lot of the work that I'm working with all of you to be able to see and to shift those perspectives. And if you have questions with regards to any of this, don't hesitate, drop them in the chat box. And I'm monitoring even on Facebook and everything. We have everything being monitored and moving along nicely. But if you have questions, feel free to drop it in the chat. But so, whether through your morning ritual, your daily affirmations, or bedtime reflection, This ensures that you consistently reinforce the positive changes you seek and want in your daily diet, in your daily routine. And that over time, literally over time, this practice will embed these new beliefs into your subconscious mind and even leading you into a transformative result. And sometimes you don't even realize how much it's transforming you because it happens as that time goes on. So it also requires that you give yourself a little of that self compassion as you're working on the elements and building on the characteristics that you want to develop and have in your day to day life. So I hope you brought your notebooks, okay? Because for these sessions to work, and even to help build healthy habits and harmony, you got to be willing to invest in the time. You got to be willing to do it. And I have a journaling exercise I'd like for us or for you to take your time to do and, sit in a space and place of introspection. And just because you need the moment in this particular area when you are doing that work in that subconscious area, because most people don't even realize that a lot of things that they bring forward and they're having in their life is because the subconscious mind. So sometimes there's traumas that you didn't deal with that are keeping you from really kind of stepping into your personal and professional life wholly because you're holding on to things from behind. You got those bags that you're carrying with you. So before I give you the journaling exercise, I thought this would be a great space and place for me to do a quick reset so we can get back into our discussion because I love to keep things moving and it's always so good that we get to do this with each other every Tuesday. So with that being said, everyone, my name is Sonya LaRae. I'm the president and CEO of La Paz Image Consultants. I'm a lifestyle relationship counselor, fashion psychologist, educator, holistic health and wellness consultant, and it is my pleasure that I have working with C-suite executives, A-listers, and high-level entrepreneurs to bring harmony into your lives in totality, mind, body, and soul. So make sure that you're following our channel. Make sure that you're subscribed. Hit the bell so you're notified each and every time that I go live because we are live here every single Tuesday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. And ladies, don't forget that I have a beautiful journal that is working with you all on your mindset and your millionaire's mindset. So it is powerful, it is dynamic, and it is pivoting people's lives and changing things and elevating them to do great things. And I have to tell you something. It's really a pleasure for me to really produce this every week. And it's an e-blast. And the more that we have those that are joining into that community, we're going to actually be putting it into actually a home base that we're going to be holding some networking events as well. So you really want to be a part of this. Make sure that you subscribe to the Millionaire's Mindset Network. There is a link also in the comments as well as in our description box. So do not hesitate to click on there. And then, of course, we have our Facebook group, which is at La Paz Imaging. And you'll see that everything that we have is on La Paz Imaging. And you can connect with us there. And even here on this slide, somewhere on here, is the word La Paz Imaging too. But I don't know where it went. So with that being said, before the reset, I gave you 3 powerful keys, okay? I gave you the first key was awareness and recognition. So we can acknowledge certain behaviors and practices that we need to reshape and reframe. The second master key that I gave you was positive affirmations and visualization. I cannot begin to tell you the power in self talk and then being able to vividly, make sure that it's in full color, full effect that you're doing your visualization, vividly seeing your goals and how they're going to impact you personally and professionally, what you want to bring forward, how you're bringing them forward. And the third one was, of course, the consistent repetition and reinforcement. Anytime we're being consistent, this means that we do it every day at the same time or the same way and make it a part of our healthy daily diet or routine. So then it becomes intention, because right now it's going to be intentional, which is going to be done on purpose. But when it's intention, we have aim, purpose, and direction. So it's a total 360 that you're going to be doing. You're going to be implementing this into your daily diet 365 days out of the year. You're going to go back in, tap back in, see where you need to refine certain things, see if you have to revisualize certain things, because as you develop it, it's going to grow, it's going to be nurtured, and that's an area that now will become a part of the routine, and new things will come a part of the diet. So it's just like when we're introducing new foods into our diet or new ways into our diet, we have to be willing to do the same when we're doing this with transforming our subconscious mind. So grab your journals. So to jumpstart your journey in building like that harmonious subconscious mind, I want you to do the following exercise. Okay. So I want you to set clear intentions. Remember, clear intentions are aim, purpose, and direction. So begin by setting clear intentions for the change you want to bring into your life. Clear. You notice that word I said, begin by setting clear, not kind of, I would sort of like to have, no, clear, direct intention that you want to bring forward for change in your life. And be detailed. Define your personal and your professional goals and articulate the positive qualities you want to embody. Positive qualities we want to embody. That means that if you want to be more of a patient person, I, so and so, would like to embody patience and having this quality to stimulate me to move into an action instead of a reaction. You see how powerful that is? You see how clear that is? Because we're giving it intention. What exactly do you want that goal to be? Has to be clear and concise. The second thing is identify subconscious patterns, meaning you're going to have to reflect on your past experiences. You're going to even have to identify any recurring negative thoughts or behaviors that may be holding you back. And that means that you have to do it in and be honest and specific about the patterns you observe. So that doesn't mean that you get to downplay them. That doesn't mean you get to fake it or anything like that. That means that it's total transparency. Because if you don't do that, you're shortchanging yourself. You're shortchanging the ability to reprogram that beautiful subconscious mind. That mind is powerful. It's been placed in there to guard and protect you, but it also has a panic area that is like, oh, don't touch that, don't touch that. But it's where we need to touch to be able to change, pivot, and rotate from habits that may not be healthy. So it's important for us to really solidify that. And then the third aspect that you're going to do in your journal is create positive affirmations. I can't begin to tell you how much I love this. I love this for my clients. I have them even by erasable markers and have them write on their mirrors powerful affirmations to themselves. I am statements. I am willing to step out of my comfort zone. I am not willing to sacrifice my body, mind, and soul. Really being able to see this so it becomes more reflective, and it also helps you to get things more solidified in the things that you're doing with your day-to-day life. So again, let me give you the assignments again, okay? I want you to sit and set clear intentions. Begin by setting clear intentions that that you want to change and bring into your life. Be detailed, defining your personal and professional goals, and articulate the positive qualities you want to embody. The second one was to identify subconscious patterns. Reflect on your past experiences, identifying any recurring negative thoughts or behaviors, but you got to be honest about it, that are holding you back, that are sabotaging you, that are not good for your purpose, are not driving you toward your goal. That's where we are. We're reflecting on that. We're writing it down and being really observant about the patterns that are being set. Then the third element is that you're going to create positive affirmations, speaking life over yourself and into yourself. Now, there's a difference when I tell my clients, I need you to speak in to yourself. That means that I want you to be in the mirror. I want you to be directly in the mirror and speak to you, that it enters into you. It hits that rich soil of the heart. When we are speaking life over ourselves, that means that we are training that inner ear to really be able to listen to what we are saying. You see how powerful the two are? That is two separate things. And then we're going to lean into our fourth element, which is to visualize the success that you want. And I need you to close your eyes when you're doing this. And that is that vivid visualization. And you may even have rapid eye movement when you're doing it, because that's the brain gathering all of the colors, the elements that it needs to bring to life. So you're going to visualize yourself achieving your personal and your professional goals. You're going to visualize how this harmony in your life is going to look and what it's going to allow you to do, what things you're going to let go of that are not serving you, and even how maybe you may see in a space, in a place where you need to blossom and grow further to bring in certain elements into your life. This exercise is very powerful if you're really willing to do it. And then you must be willing to place the feelings and emotion into that journal so you can really reflect on, what did it bring? What did it stimulate inside of me? What emotions were there? What are those deep feelings that it brought forward? And some even say that when they do these exercises, it choked them up. They started to cry. That is a good thing. But look at the space and place of where you are and what brought forth that feeling. So this has been a powerful session today. And really, to wrap things up neatly today, I want to just tell you all that changing your subconscious mind is really a journey of self discovery and intentional transformation. So, by raising awareness, incorporating positive affirmations, and consistently reforming new beliefs, you actually can achieve harmony and between your personal and professional life. And the journaling exercises literally provide you, that I provided, is like a practical starting point. This is where you get to jumpstart things, and offering a structured approach to building a positive, empowered subconscious mind. Because that's what you want to do. You want to empower your mind. You want to nurture it as much as you can. That intellectual property that you have, that brain is dynamic. So it behooves us to always keep our GPS up to date, up to date. And if you notice that you're having brain fog, or if you notice that you're kind of overwhelmed with certain thoughts, or you can't get the clarity in those thoughts, these exercises allows you to get that clarity, because it allows you to get all that guck from inside. It's just like when you're cleaning out things and it has to remove the guck. It's the same thing. So I want you all to remember that the power to shape your destiny lies within the depths of your subconscious. So embrace it, nurture it. And if you need help getting clarity on that pathway, you need help to really kind of break into it further, don't hesitate to book your discovery call with me. There's always a link in our description box. There's always a link in the comments. There's always a link in our bio over on our Instagram page. So this way we can start and we can work together and build on that lifestyle that you know that you should have and that you're worthy of. You see how powerful these sessions are if you would just kind of pour into them and invest into them. So I'm always so glad to really do this with you all. Thank you for joining me. Again, my name is Sonya LaRae. I'm the president and CEO of La Paz Image Consultants, where everything is fabulous. I'm a lifestyle. I'm a for lifestyle. I'm a lifestyle relationship counselor, fashion psychologist, certified holistic health and wellness consultant, motivational speaker. But by far, I'm always so grateful that I could be your life manager as well. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, hit the bell so you're notified each and every time that I go live. I'll see you back here next week at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're about 6 minutes over, so I do apologize to you all, but please have a great week and keep building upon yourself. All right, guys, take care.